Hey guys, welcome to the NORA Showreel series. My name is Nadia and I'm part of the NORA advisory board. I'm joined today by Andrew, who is actually a friend of mine from Convert Digital, and he's one of the co-founders of Convert Digital. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you very much for having me. So we've been around for 7 years. Prior to starting Convert, I was with another large successful agency. Starting off, we were actually highly focused on conversion optimization, funnily enough. We saw an opportunity in the market to, take our experiences from working with larger enterprise-based agencies into mid-market, focusing on Magento open source at that point in time. We moved into Shopify Plus development and big commerce development, and now we're agnostic and work across those three platforms.
It's really a great business you've built. Obviously, we have worked together. Tell me a little bit about some clients you've got going at the moment and some cool projects you're working on.
We still work with Camilla and Mark. Obviously, it's a never-ending project as far as the ongoing development that we do with those guys. But recently, we started working with Gander. I don't know if you've heard of those guys.
Not yet.
Surf brand, you will.
Oh yeah, Gander.
Yeah, they've now got 80 stores up the predominantly east coast of Australia.
Yep.
Fantastic business based out of Geelong. They actually do screen printing and started doing screen printing for incredibly large brands based out of there like Rip Curl, Cotton On, I've now got 80 physical stores. Outside of those guys, we work with the guys at KeepCap. We do all of their global development for both B2C and B2B. We work with Rusty. You probably get a familiar sort of trend. We predominantly do work with brands. We wouldn't typically work with a big box retailer, so incredibly brand heavy. Work with global retail brands, so House, Baccarat, Robin's Kitchen, those businesses.
Yeah. 18 months ago, which was sort of the last time we worked together, COVID hit, and we've definitely seen an influx of businesses go online. Have you experienced any challenges with customers going online, or what's sort of been happening for you guys?
Yeah. I think everyone in our industry and in our position has seen the influx of work, obviously. So us as a business, that's been challenging, just dealing with the growth internally. As far as the types of projects we're doing across the board, we're certainly seeing, for instance, a merchant like Camilla and Mark. The change has certainly been in how we're approaching omni-channel, for instance. They went through a situation where stores are closing and opening. It's like, okay, well, how can we facilitate technology to support that challenge? We're seeing decentralized fulfillment across the board. People trying to use their store networks to get goods to customers, as soon as possible and as conveniently as possible. And we're seeing a lot of brands who traditionally wholesale go direct to consumer. Obviously, those wholesale channels were hit massively last year. So certainly, that's a trend that we're seeing and what we've been dealing with over the last little while, as well as, again, B2B merchants wanting to go direct to consumer as well.
And in terms of your offering, are you platform agnostic?
Yep. So as I mentioned, we're a Magento Adobe Gold partner, Shopify Plus partner, and a BigCommerce partner. As far as our approach to technology is concerned, we'll certainly understand the merchant's requirements before making a decision on the platform. Outside of those three platforms, as far as project development is concerned, we have over 100 partners. A lot of them are part of the NORA network, including fulfillment, payment gateways, marketing automation, and so on and so forth.
Cool. And obviously, agency side, as of late, there's been a lot of changes in the tech and the tech stacks available. How are you guys sort of approaching Headless?
Yeah. Obviously, we worked on a Headless project together with Camilla and Mark. You would know some of the challenges that had. There's positives and negatives to the approach to Headless. Certainly, we're seeing with brands that really want to be able to curate content and create this fantastic story like a Camilla and Mark, it's a perfect approach, as well as it takes away some of the other complications to things like international. Having said that, it isn't for everyone. It's got cost barriers, as well as some ongoing development challenges, but it's definitely the future.
Yeah, certainly an interesting one, and was great working on that project as well. Very innovative and some hiccups, but certainly one of the one of the benefits of Headless is the speed of Headless. And I think we all know Google's making some pretty aggressive changes over the next couple of months. So definitely people moving towards that approach, it definitely helps.
Yeah, 100%. Not only that, I think, when you start to see this reopening of stores and how Headless can support that omni-channel experience, curating content for things like kiosks and all that sort of stuff, that's where Headless really comes to the forefront of technology.
Yeah, great. And what's next on the agenda for Convert Digital? You guys are obviously growing.
Yeah, we've obviously got offices in Melbourne, Sydney. We've just started office in Auckland, and I'm moving to Brisbane.
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll
sunny Brisbane.
Yeah, watch out. We'll now have a presence up the East Coast, and continue to grow throughout Australia and the APAC region.
Great to hear. And are you guys going to still continue to focus on sort of like the retail industry and e-commerce, or are you looking to build any sort of experimental clients up for?
No, certainly our focus is on retail and will continue to be on retail. Where we're continuing to invest in our business is we've now created a UX function of the business, going back to our roots, Convert Digital.
Nice.
We started as a conversion-based business, and we've now grown that team significantly. Where we're wanting to grow in particular around UX is probably more in the CX and the customer experience side of the business, to help offer those facilities and functions for our merchants.
Sounds really exciting, and you definitely have some fun lined up for you.
Yes, incredibly excited, and we're proud of where we've got to, and obviously really happy to be part of the community.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining today.
No worries.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
You too.